It's time for Ridgeline High School Sports, a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Castelite, The Cater Shop, DD Auto and Salvage, Great Basin Graphics, Adams Wealth Advisors, Cache Valley Auto Care, Young Toyota and Young Honda, Cache Valley Daily, Napa Auto Parts, Les Olson IT, The Logo Shop, and Planet Fitness. Now, it's time for the Ridgeline Riverhawks on 104.5 The Ranch.
Welcome to Ridgeline High School, everyone. I'm Dave Simmons, joined by the Patriot Nick Zollinger. And folks, we might have the game of the year so far in this early season tonight for you, as the Ridgeline Lady Riverhawks are getting set to take on Copper Hills Grizzlies, who are ranked the number one team currently in 6A. Now, Ridgeline, of course, is ranked the number one team in 4A. This one should be really, really good. And Nick, it's going to, I think, give us a really nice barometer to see where this Ridgeline team is, being that, first of all, Copper Hills comes into this game with a 4-1 record, ranked number one in 6A, like I mentioned, but their one loss came to Grantsville, who Ridgeline is going to play here in a couple of weeks.
Who's probably the number one team in 3A.
They currently are the number one team in 3A, and it doesn't look like it's close over there. So Ridgeline's going to have a very nice preseason schedule and really start to test them as they can get themselves ready to go into region play.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this Ridgeline girls team does after losing 5 great players from the year before. They graduated 5 seniors that were all contributors on last year's state championship team. And so now you return Emily Skinner, who's a 5-star, going to Duke. And can the inexperienced players that are coming into this lineup for Ridgeline, support enough offense and play that stingy defense that Ridgeline has been notorious for against a team like Copper Hills to come out victorious here tonight? This, as you said, Dave, is going to be their first real test of the year, playing the Copper Hills Grizzlies, the number one 6A team in the state, and last year's team that you could arguably say probably would have given Ridgeline probably the best game last year, and they never matched up. Ridgeline played Lone Peak, and they played some other teams at the Lehigh Hoops Fest tournament, but they weren't matched up against this Copper Hills team, who last year went 25-2.
And lost in the state championship to Lone Peak. So
you played Lone Peak, you played the 6A champion. I think they even played the 5A champion last year in, I want to say, possibly Bountiful.
Okay. I'd have to look that up.
Copper Hills so far has beaten Bountiful on the season.
This year?
As you mentioned, they lost to Grantsville, who last year, again, just comparing the teams from year to year, Ridgeline went out to Grantsville and beat Grantsville by a smaller margin. I want to say 15 points. On average, they were beating teams by 25, 30 points. Grantsville gave them one of the best games. Lone Peak gave them one of the best games, and then those Hoop Fest tournament games were very, they actually lost 2 to a team from Texas and California. This year
without Emily, though.
Both without Emily Skinner, which you take her off the floor, whether it last year or this year, this Ridgeline team is just completely different. She averages 29 a game this year, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 4.5 steals. She just does it all. She fills the stat book up. And the thing that to me is most impressive about Emily, she does it efficiently. She does not turn the ball over. She does not have those unforced errors that sometimes a girls basketball player will have. She's just very clean with her game. She gets her 30 points, in my mind, pretty quietly, and it's very easy looking. She makes the game look incredibly easy as she goes out there and does her thing, which I'm so excited to watch her tonight.
Me too. I haven't seen her yet this year. This is the first of the girls' games I've been to, but when I watch
she's only gotten better.
Yeah, when I watch Emily over the years, she could score. I really believe, Nick, she could average 40.
I agree, and especially if she played the entire game like other players in the state are.
She could average 40, but she does play the right way. As you mentioned, she averages the assists, she averages the steals and the rebounds. She does everything, and if you said, Ems, we got to have you get 50 tonight, she could get 50. It's just she plays the right way, and she hits the right person. I remember back in the day, Rylan Jones played for Logan High School, and then he transferred and went down to Olympus. Very highly recruited. He was, as a freshman at Logan, he led them in every statistical category with the exception of blocks, and he was a 6-foot guard. But that rebounding, steals, all those things he's doing from the perimeter and doing an efficient job as a freshman. But I remember Coach Brown talking about how he was always brought up to make the right play. Not necessarily the play for him, but the right play. If you're open and you have an open shot, you need to take it. But if somebody is more open than you give that ball up and play the right way. Emily does that. She plays the right way, and she finds the person that needs to be, or that is the most open. And there's times, though, you almost feel like, okay, she needs to just go.
She needs to score.
It's just not her mentality to be a little more selfish than maybe she probably could be.
She is not a selfish player, and she will lead her team in every statistical category there is. She's probably done it the last 3 years, if not maybe even the last, you could say 4 as a freshman.
Yes, she did.
She will be, in my opinion, Dave, the greatest athlete we will ever see to come out of Ridgeline High School.
The highest level recruit for sure.
Yeah, and it's just fun to be a part of the experience and to be able to watch someone like that at that level play the game and play it so, like you say, unselfishly.
Well, Nick, she was on the U17 U.S. team. I mean, how many kids are on that? 12? In the whole country?
12 or 10.
Yeah, in the whole country. She's that good. And I think she is like professional level talent.
Well, it's a brutal tryout system from what I have heard. And then she was injured a little bit. She had some ankle problems, I think, in the summer. And so she was coming off of an injury or dealing with an injury during the time, and she was still able to make the team. And I don't know if anybody was able to catch it on the internet, but I watched several of her games. I think a couple of them even on NBA TV. And watching her play down in Mexico, you just felt like if they gave her more time, she could have even been better than she was. And in the game, she did get some significant minutes. I mean, it showed on the stat line. Yep. She's an incredible player, and it's going to be fun to watch her finish out her senior year. But it's also, I think, going to be fun to watch her go play collegiately and then even beyond that.
Yeah, I think she's a beyond that type of a player. Now, flipping the switch or the script just a little bit, we're going to see her match up against a player who's averaging almost 25 a game, Skylee Barker, and 6 rebounds as well. Now, we're trying to see down there. We can't see their numbers.
We have one identified.
We have one that we think could be her. And so it'll be fun to see how these guys match up.
Now,
if the one we see down there, if the gal down there that we think is her, is her, I don't think Emily guards her.
I would agree with you. That's exactly what I was just going to mention. She appears to be a bigger post-type player that's not going to handle the ball a ton. And Emily's typically going to be on your best ball handler or your best shooter. A lot of times in girls basketball, those matchups for other teams, when Emily is guarding that person that is supposed to be your best ball handler and best shooter, she is very hard to deal with because of her length and her athleticism. Now, if she doesn't guard Skylee, because Skylee is more of a back-to-the-basket post player, it's probably going to fall on the shoulders of Abby Mumford.
That was my guess, too, the sophomore.
Actually, the Mumford sisters, to be more specific. Abby and Taylor. Abby's the sophomore, Taylor's a junior, and they're the post players for this Ridgeline Riverhawks squad, and they're the ones that are going to be charged with guarding Skylee Barker if she is who we think she is.
If she is who we think she is, and it should be a lot of fun. When Emily's out on the perimeter, too, also guarding their best perimeter player, it leads a lot of times to Emily getting steals in the passing lane and to easy buckets on the transition buckets.
Leads to offense for the Riverhawks, but don't get yourself wrong, Dave. If push comes to shove with this Ridgeline defense, and Emily needs to guard Barker, who's a bigger post player, she can certainly do it.
Yeah.
She can guard somebody that wants to play with their back to the basket, but more times than not, Emily's going to be out on the perimeter looking to get in those passing lanes and create a lot of turnovers for her team, which leads to immediate offense. But I'm interested to see, one, who is Skyly Barker for this Copper Hills team.
Maybe this gal right down here.
Right down here shooting it with the double ankle braces on? Yeah, it could be her.
She's just knocked down a few in a row.
Okay, now I'm calling it right now. If this is her, I'm just going to say Emily Skinner is going to make life incredibly hard on her, and it's going to be hard to average those 25 points a game that she's coming into this game. And maybe that's what Grantsville was able to do. Maybe they were able to shut down Skyly Barker, and when you go to the next person, it drops all the way down to Ayla Martson, who averages only 8. And then it just goes down from there. So if Emily is able to shut down Barker, where does Copper Hills go next? Now on the other side, let's say Copper Hills does a great job of shutting down Emily Skinner's 29 a game.
Same thing, right?
Where does Ridgeline go to get their offense?
Well,
I think Ridgeline is a better defensive team here tonight overall, and they've been able to hold teams down into the low, the high 20s and low 30s.
Well, let's look at it.
And that's been their path to victory. Emily's going to get 20 to 25 here tonight.
Well, Ridgeline held Richfield to 30, American Fork to 41, Westlake to 37, Morgan to 36, and Fremont to 27. Copper Hills held Skyridge to 38, Bountiful to 42.
Well, that's a good team there.
Clearfield
Bountiful
to 38. Grantsville, they gave up 51 to Grantsville to 49. That was only a 2-point victory there for Grantsville.
That's a good win for the 3A team.
And then Brighton got 57 on them.
And Copper Hills was able to outscore Brighton by how far?
65-57.
Yeah, so a little bit of a high-scoring game there.
Yeah, and only beat them by 7 or 8. So I think on paper, this looks really good.
This is a pretty good matchup, isn't it? You got two powerhouse scorers on offense, two definite all-stars for their team. They're going to go head-to-head here in just a few minutes.
Ridgeline's Emily leads the state in scoring at it's officially 28.8. I always round to the nearest, and so she's averaging 29. Olivia Hamlin, the spectacular player from Snow Canyon, I think I heard she committed to Nebraska.
I think so. I think that sounds right. Yeah.
She averages 27.5, and then a gal named Aaliyah Baldwin averages 26.6.
Where's she from?
Sometimes you can just tell from the their logo here doesn't help me.
Oh.
Draper APA.
Oh, yeah.
That's an academy. That's an academy.
Academy school.
And then Skyly Barker of this Copper Hills team, averaging 24.5.
So you got two of the top 5 scorers in the state here tonight at Ridgeline High School, about to set off to do battle.
We're going to have the national anthem here, folks. Then Nick and I will come back for the starting lineups and the tip-off right after this.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC, online at advancedheating-ac.com.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays, witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and you go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
When a client walks into the office, no matter what the about, just know you everyone.
Good thing we got the edited version there, Patriot. All right, welcome back to Ridgeline High School. Ridgeline and Copper Hill's just getting ready to set and ready to go here. Nick, have you got these Copper Hills starters here?
I think I do.
13, 22, 24, 34, and 45. Go ahead, take it away.
Yeah, for Copper Hills Grizzlies, starting number 13, Ayla Marston. She's a senior, averages 8 points and 6 rebounds per game. Taylor Johnson is number 22, also a senior, averages 5 points per game. Who's the other one, Dave? 45, 34. I'm missing one.
13, 22, 24, 30.
24.
Yep.
Thank you. Ella Creer is number 24. She's a junior, averages 4.5 points per game. Skyly Barker, number 34, a senior, averages 24.5 points per game and 6 rebounds. And Aspen Frazier, number 45, is a senior, averages 7.5 points per game.
Emily just threw that right at you.
Oh, Em's got me.
Yeah, she drilled you right in the head with it.
Woo, that's my girl.
Did you tell her you wanted her to throw that
No, I
to you?
didn't. I gave her some. My daughter was what's it called? Snapchatting her.
I think they snap each other.
And she was. I was just giving her some pregame encouragement.
That was funny. Starting lineup for your Ridgeline Lady Riverhawks are as follows. As we mentioned, Emily Skinner, number 5.
Let's go, girl.
I love it. She's a 6-foot senior, averaging 29 points a game, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4.5 steals a game. McKady Jenks is number 12. She's a 5'9" senior, averaging 5.5 a game. Number 13 is Brooke Smith. She's a 5'10" junior, averaging 9 points per game. Reagan Brown is number 14. She's a 5'10" sophomore, averaging 6 a game. And number 15 is Abby Munford. She's a 6'2" sophomore, averaging 9.5. Crank that up. Emily's going to be in there jumping with number 22 is Taylor Johnson.
Emily's dad joining Ainsley Jenks and Scott Jackson down on the bench as one of the coaches for Ridgeline. I've known him we've both known that guy for a lot of years, and brings a lot of basketball knowledge to this Riverhawks team.
Absolutely does.
Barker not matched up on Skinner here for the Grizzlies, as that task is on Marston.
They look like they're running a kind of a
matchup zone.
Yeah, exactly it.
Ooh,
bad pass down low by Abby Munford is picked off, headed the other direction quickly to number 13 Marston. Down on the block, gives it off to Barker. Barker goes up and scores it.
Nice. Good feed from Barston and a nice little one-legged floater by Barker. She gets the Grizzlies on the board first, and Jenks dribbling it up for the Riverhawks.
She goes right down the middle of the floor and then goes right side to Brown. Brown holds, with the left hand, gets in the middle to Mumford, goes up and scores it.
Missed the bucket.
Missed it. Abby going to get a couple free throws.
Yeah, nice little curl by Mumford around the screen from Skinner. She gets into the body of, that was Creer, I believe, number 24 with the foul for Copper Hills. Puts Mumford on the line. She makes her first.
So Abby averages 9.5. She's got one there. 2-1. Score here early. Not quite a minute removed here in the first quarter. Second free throw is also good.
Be interesting when Coach Jenks reaches to her bench. Who's it going to be off the bench first? And who's going to give Abby Mumford a rest at kind of your big position? And then who's coming in on that guard line for Jenks and Smith?
Away. Smith or Jenks headed the other.
That was Smith.
Sorry, Smith heading the other direction. It's knocked out from behind and out of bounds. So she'll get.
How is this even?
Through?
How's this even a discussion? Wasn't even close.
Coach Jinx apparently on a bad wheel down there. She's on crutches.
She tore her Achilles tendon pushing a truck.
Oh, my gosh.
I know, right?
She's out a year with something like that. Inbounds.
That'll set the golf game back.
Yeah, it will. McKay Jinx on the outside. Gives up top to Emily. Skinner looks at a three, doesn't take it, goes into the corner to Jinx. She mishandles the pass and throws it off of the foot of Frazier.
Yeah, just kind of a higher skip pass from Skinner over to Jinx, and she's not able to handle it.
She looked like she tried to catch it one-handed. Needs to be a two-handed grab there.
Boy.
Inbounds comes to Skinner in the corner. Three-point shot on the way by Reagan Brown is good.
And that's what you're going to need. When you get that help defense coming for Skinner, you got to knock down the open shots. And that time Reagan Brown was shot ready in the corner and knocks it down for the Riverhawks.
Straight away for Copper Hills. Frazier go into the corner now to Johnson. Johnson back outside to Marston. She gets a screen, doesn't use it. Goes down in the short corner to Frazier. Frazier tries to drive and then steps out of bounds before dropping it down to Creer.
Turnover Copper Hills. Gives the ball back to the Riverhawks. Emily Skinner yet to take a shot in this game. 2 minutes into the quarter, and no shot attempts for Skinner.
Only, 3 possessions, though?
Yep.
3 possessions. Emily picks up her dribble. She goes right side this time to Brown. Brown, deflected pass. Another turnover. Goes back to Copper Hills. Ridgeline leading 5-2.
Probably not where you wanted to try to get that pass into the post to Mumford. And the turnover for Ridgeline.
Copper Hills swinging it around the perimeter now. Dribble handoff given to Frazier. Frazier gives it off to Barker. She's guarded by Emily. Into the corner to Johnson. Down low Frazier. She goes up, can't get it to go. Her shot, rebound is put up and fouled is Creer by Munford.
Yeah, and that's something that Mumford and Skinner have to stay out of foul trouble because when, as I mentioned, Taylor is your next option off the bench as a kind of a taller player. If either of those two get in foul trouble, I think it's going to be trouble for the Riverhawks as they go to their bench.
Free throws are both good by Ella Creer. We got a 5-4 lead for Ridgeline. Right side, McKay Jinx.
Ridgeline's got to get Skinner involved offensively here.
Driving the baseline is Brown. She kicks it outside. Jinx not ready to shoot. Drives now. Kicks it off. Munford's jumper from the short corner. No good. Rebound grab by Barker. She's pushing down that sideline. Emily cuts her off and then she steps out of bounds.
A good job by Marston on that last possession of boxing out Emily Skinner as she's a really good offensive rebounder. But Marston is just in her hip pocket no matter where she goes. She's probably Copper Hill's best defender.
Marston all over Ems. 3-point shot coming from the corner, no good. Rebound Emily. Down between a couple of players, goes up strong, nothing called there. Rebound grabbed by Frazier.
Skinner looking for the foul, nothing from the officials.
Right side it, Creer gets all the way into the paint, can't get it to go. Her shot is deflected, partially blocked, I thought, by Munford. Brown picks up her dribble, gives to McKay. That's a long 3-ball, no good. Rebound to Ridgeline Smith. Brooke drives, nothing there. Rebound grabbed by Copper Hills.
2 offensive rebounds result in no points for the Riverhawks as these offensive possessions are coming up empty.
Straight down the lane and a spin move, Marston up and in.
Nice move by Marston, averages 8 points on the season. She's got her first bucket of the game.
Look, they're picking up Emily.
Three-quarter
court.
Face guarding her.
Brooke Smith drives.
What a block.
The shot is blocked and almost saved, but not quite. Shot's blocked by Creer.
Yeah, good hustle by Frazier. I think it was Creer on the block, right?
Yeah.
And then Frazier with the hustle almost saved it from going out of bounds, but possession goes to Ridgeline.
Inbounds comes to Emily. She's in the corner. Bringing it out. Looks at a 3, doesn't take it. Down low. Dangerous pass.
Woo.
You know, Nick, I was saying close. In the boys game last week, I can't remember which one, how the entry pass is an art that not many people do really well. be able to get it to the hand of the person that's calling for it cleanly. You've got to fake high, go low, fake low, go high. You've got to make that right pass, but it gets deflected too often. There's another deflection and a pickoff. This one turned over again. They've got at least 3, don't they?
That's 3 turnovers, 2 for Reagan Brown.
Drive baseline by Frazier. She loses her feet and then picked up by Brooke Smith.
3 turnovers apiece for each team.
Brooke, she turns
4.
it over. And other direction on a layup, no good. Rebound grabbed by, it's kind of ugly right now, Brooke Smith.
Oh, and almost
Down
another turnover.
Right-hander couldn't get it to go. Emily fighting for the rebound. They pull it out of there, Marston.
Oh, and poked away by Skinner.
Emily pokes it away. Emily wants the ball.
I thought I heard a whistle.
I thought I did too. Layup,
Nothing.
good. Bounce pass by Brooke Smith to McKady Jenks. The layup is good.
The Copper Hills coach is upset with the no call on Skinner as she reached behind the Copper Hills player to poke that away. It was Marston. Leads to the turnover and the points for Ridgeline. A 7-6 lead here.
Marston
2 minutes to go.
Picks up her dribble and has to find someone. Finally finds Frazier. Back to Marston. Right side angle. Going down low to Creer. Skipped into the corner and now outside to Barker. Barker drives. Her shot is blocked. Looks pretty clean, but they're going to call it on number 14, Reagan Brown.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty clean defensive play there by Reagan, but a foul called and it puts, who do we got here? Barker on the line.
Barker's got 2.
What'd you have there for me?
That right now they're having Emily be off ball. Like, as they bring it down, it's not Emily. I feel like you get it in her hands
often and early.
Right at the beginning. And
every
let her
possession,
do it.
yeah.
Let her get into the paint and create, and if they have to fall on her, then she's going to get people for layups. Second free throw, no good by Barker. But you're basically trying to post her up, and it's hard to get her that ball in there.
Well, and Copper Hills has just so much overall length and size just as a team. I agree. Getting the ball into the post just isn't what you're going to want to do. I agree. Put the ball in Skinner's hand out on the perimeter. Let her operate. Maybe get her in a ball screen situation. But right now, it looks like everything is just trying to feed the post. And that's the 5th. That wasn't a turnover, actually.
It was deflected, though, out of bounds.
Yeah, look, I thought it was going to be the 5th turnover for the Ridgeline offense.
Just let her. McKady getting into the lane. Layup, no good. Rebound on the opposite side of
Brooke
McKady
Smith gets it out of there.
Brooks steals it away. McKady goes down low. Layup. Munford, no good.
No good.
They just can't
Scrap
get it to go.
for. There's Skinner with
Emily
the ball.
goes up, and she's fouled.
Gosh. It's chaos down there,
chaos.
Dave. Bodies on the ground.
It hasn't been clean by any means.
No.
Lots of deflected passes, lots of turnovers. Even some of the passes that aren't turned over are deflected.
Foul on the first bench player off the bench for Copper Hills. Fusi Leger?
Emily thought she was fouled.
How do you think you say that last name?
I go, Leger.
Fusi?
Mm-hmm. Three-point shot for Brooke Smith. No good. Rebound on the backside by Munford.
Maybe got away with a bit of a push-off.
Another deflected pass. This one grabbed by McKady after she gets her pass deflected. She goes and gets it. Now to Emily. Spread out.
Yep, clear.
Nope, she goes right side to Abby Hobbs, who's checked in. She picks up her dribble and gets into Munford. Munford misses the layup.
I just think the offense has to start going through Skinner's hands, and right now it just isn't. The ball's not in her hand, to me, enough, Dave, at this point.
I agree. Coaches know better than us, though. Leger.
Oh, boy, Marston.
Three-point shot by Marston is good.
That's her 5th point of the ball game and a 10-7 lead for Copper Hills here late in the first quarter.
Yeah, I'm of the idea like you are. Just get Emily a high screen with the ball, then she could go.
Yeah, instead, Jenks with the ball up high, trying to operate on Barker.
Yep, now she's got it.
See,
look how they three. Good.
Did you see what they did with Barker? As Jenks ran to the baseline and tried to clear space, Barker stayed on the perimeter. And they were just going to basically double team Skinner. They did a bad job of it, but they let Jenks completely go, and Barker and Marston were guarding Skinner.
Emily gets the three-point shot to go. Her first points of the game. She's got 3. Jump shot on the right side. Elbow, no good. Rebound, Emily up high. 22 seconds remaining. She's pushing. She's getting all the way into the lane, uses her body well, goes up, can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Johnson.
Yeah, and she's frustrated with that one. She feels like she got hit on the arm, but she just short arms it a little bit. She's got to be able to finish up through that contact. in that situation. She misses the layup, and a nice rebound there by Copper Hills, and a foul on Brooke Smith.
Tie ball game, 10-10, 14 seconds remaining. Copper Hills with the ball. McKady Jenks guarding ball. She spins into the free throw line area, picks up her dribble. Oh, that's almost picked. Hobbs had a hand on it. 1 second remaining. They're not going to get a shot off. Good defense there at the end of the first quarter for Ridgeline, but we are all tied up, 10-10. We'll be back in just a moment.
Feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Great Basin Graphics does custom t-shirts and creates graphic designs that'll get your business noticed. Amazing colors and designs that seem to jump off the t-shirt. Go to greatbasingraphics.com.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness. Big fitness energy for all.
They really can.
Open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it
Ridgeline and
up.
Copper Hills all tied up 10-10 at the end of the first quarter. Emily Skinner has only taken one outside shot. She made that three. She did go to the basket twice and had an argument with some contact, but didn't get the call, so she's got the three for Copper Hills. Their leading scorer, Skyly Barker, also has three, a two-point shot and a free throw.
Marston really playing well right now for the Grizzlies on the Copper Hills side. She's got 5, and she's doing a great job defensively against Skinner so far, but Skinner needs the ball in her hand more for this
she's just
Ridgeline
not
offense.
getting the ball. Foul's going to be called, and they're going to call it on 14. That's Reagan Brown.
I just don't think with the overall height of this Copper Hills team, you're not going to work the ball through the post. So you got to let Emily operate on the perimeter. And if they're going to double team like they've shown they want to, she'll find the open man for an outside jump shot. But I think this game has got to be won through Emily Skinner if you're the Riverhawks.
That entry pass, not a good one, and knocked out of bounds. Copper Hills keeps the ball. Outside is Frazier trying to give it to Marston. Marston drives baseline. She's stopped there. And they kick it back outside. Barker guarded by Skinner. Emily all over Barker. They're weaving around the perimeter. Now a long three by Marston is no good. Rebound Skinner. And she's going to push right down the middle of the floor. Still going. Gets to the basket, scores it good.
That looks like a lot of body and some harms draping over as she makes that layup. No foul called. Another 2 points for Skinner, and then Marston on the other end.
Not a turnaround jump shot's no good for Marston. Rebound by Munford, given off to McKady Jenks, and now Emily Skinner pulls up in transition for three. That one long, off the glass. Everybody's got to get back. Transition, Marston can't get it to go, and they're going to say it was off of Jenks. She said she didn't touch it.
I think that's just a makeup call that we're not going to call the foul on you, but we're going to call it off of you, because I think that easily could have been a lot of body or a blocking foul on McKady Jenks.
Number 13 is Brooke Smith coming back in. She'll come in for Abby Munford. Going out for Copper Hills is Creer. I didn't notice who came in for Creer. Frazier up top. Now Johnson.
A little bit of a smaller lineup here for the Riverhawks.
Left side Barker. Good drive by Barker. Can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Brown. Off to Emily. Down the right side. Cuts and gets into the paint. Goes up. Scores it.
What a finish by Skinner as she finishes on the left side with her right hand up and under the reaching arms of the defender. A beautiful finish by Skinner as she shows her ability to finish at the rim.
Your video experience is powered by Adams Wealth Advisors over on CashValleyDaily.com. Expect specific guidance from advisors who adhere to principles of honesty, professionalism, and integrity. Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com. It's a full timeout. Nick, let's take that break and come back. Ridgeline leading 14-10.
That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Find the parts and the oil.
Is that Amos over there with the blanket on?
Yeah. That's the better half.
Girls! And all I really want is girls!
Ridgeline up 14-10. 6:16 remaining in the second quarter. Coming back for Ridgeline is Jenks.
You know, Dave.
Brown. Just one sec.
Oh, go ahead.
Skinner, Smith, and Hobbs.
Yep. That finish, we just saw Emily Skinner have it just before the timeout. That's not something you see. I guess you can just say that's D1 talent right there. That's what it takes, is a finish like that at the rim.
Reverse.
With the opposite hand. Oh!
Three-point shot made by Taylor Johnson. It's the first points of the quarter for Copper Hills. And we are just a couple minutes in. Now Emily bringing the ball down. And they start to swing it. Up top, Hobbs. Swings it to McCady. Now they're trying to get it down to Emily. Emily on the short corner. Nice feed. McCady kicks it out of there. Reagan Brown open at the free throw line. Drives. Can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Frazier. Emily steals the outlet pass. She goes up. She's fouled and she scores it.
Yeah, gets into the body of Frazier as she steals the outlet pass from Copper Hills. Takes it for immediate points and the foul. Gets her Riverhawks team a 16-13 lead with an and one opportunity.
Emily's a ball hawk too.
Oh yeah, she just has a great feel for the game.
She does, and she'll see outlets that are coming and she'll just pick them off. She gets a lot of steals per ball game. In fact, isn't that on my stats? 4.5
almost
a game.
5, yep.
She makes her free throw. So Emily has 7 in the quarter, 10 in the game right now.
There's been games I've watched her play. Her almost have a quadruple double.
Yeah.
When you add in the steals that she has per game.
She's still
Just an
giving
incredible player.
Skyly Barker
steal.
Giving Skyly Barker some issues. Skyly's got 3 so far, averaging 25. 3-point shot in the corner is no good. Rebound grab by Munford.
No, yes, you're right. Sorry.
Outlet to McCady. Jenks down the right sideline. She's trying to cross over, can't on Barker. Now Emily coming to set a screen for her. She gets around Emily's screen, gets into the lane, loses it. Turned over. And a timeout called by Copper Hills. So let's see, did they mention if it's you look to see if it's a full or a 60. I can tell you that Castlelite sponsors our block of the game. We've seen one already. Whether you're looking for a brick for your home, tile for your bathroom remodel, or pavers for a new walkway, think Castlelite online at castlelite.com.
30-second variety here?
Then let's stick with these.
60-second there, right? Yep. Just 30.
Logo Shop sponsors our uniform check. They can really put your logo on just about anything. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations trust the Logo Shop. We logo stuff. The Cater Shop, your 4-time gold medal menswear winner in the Best of Northern Utah contest. Proud to support Ridgeline Sports and their student athletes.
Do you have any idea what this song's even about?
I gotta listen.
I'm not sure. You have no idea.
Was that the Doors?
No.
Who is that?
It's Danzig. Mother. She was my
Actually,
shirt
I do
says
remember
here.
that was my friend Jason Hance used to like to play that one.
Look at that.
Hey, you're gonna have to lose some weight, bud.
That's maybe from a 12-year-old, bud. My 12-year-old will wear that.
That's right. I think Emily trying to drill you in the head with it.
Well, she just missed.
Barely. Barker of Copper Hills passes outside. Oh. Okay. McCady had a pretty good block. She was on top of that ball. There must have been some body.
I think there was. They actually called it on Brooke Smith.
No, they didn't. They called it on 12 White.
No, 13. He went like that. Nope. I saw the circle.
Huh?
I saw that because who does 12 like that?
Nobody.
Or that.
Nobody.
No, it was 13. I'm telling
She
you.
made the first. Marston made the first and the second.
Do we need to go to instant replay?
We sure do. On the ref.
Well, we're back in another game.
McCady.
Our replay button never works.
Yeah, it's something, I'll tell you. Brown gives to Munford. Back out to McCady. McCady still dribbling. Now skip pass. 3-point shot coming for Brooke Smith is good.
Is that her second of the game, Dave?
First.
Okay, so Brooke Smith knocks down a three-pointer from beyond the arc to give the Riverhawks a 20-15 lead.
Yeah, Reagan Brown had another one.
Oh, that's right.
And Emily had one. 20-15 Ridgeline. Right side is Abby Bush.
Turnover.
Yep.
Oh,
she saved it.
Wow.
Right there in front of the student.
Oh,
nope,
she
she
didn't.
Curtis got it.
6-5 now in favor of Ridgeline on the turnovers.
It's been a little sloppy.
Yeah, hasn't been the prettiest basketball.
Emily is inbounding on the far sideline, gives to McCady. McCady will jog it across the logo in half court. She comes to the right side, or excuse me, the left side. They go right on the perimeter. Brooke Smith now back up to McCady. Now Reagan Brown. Just working around the perimeter. Hasn't even touched Emily's hands. 3-point shot on the way by Brown. Good.
Oh, yeah, another one knocked down by Brown. She has 6 points.
23-15, Ridgeline in the lead.
Reagan Brown, the younger sister of Macy Brown from last year's roster, and Brooke Smith, the younger sister of Hallie Smith.
Good basketball in those families. Up top, Barker. Still Emily working hard on her. Backdoor cutter couldn't get her, so they come back outside to Marston.
Little
now in
late.
the corner to Bush.
That's a travel.
Looked like it. Into the lane, kicks, jump shot from Frazier is no good, right at the end of the shot clock. Emily now in the open court. Gets it off to Brown, good pass, good finish.
Great finish
that was the
by
right
Brown.
decision. McCady was open for a second too, but Emily looked her off and drew the defense more towards McCady and then dropped it to Reagan Brown for the layup.
A good finish by Reagan as she had a defender kind of flying by. So it was a great job of Brown for finishing at the rim. That's her 8th point of the ball game. She averages 6 on the season, so Reagan Brown over her average, doing a great job contributing offensively. How many's Emily got?
Emily has 10.
Emily with 10. On the other side of things, Skyly Barker's been stymied. I think she only has 2.
She has 3. She had
Three.
a jump. One. The first ball or point of the game was her, and then she had
a foul
1
shot?
for 2 from the free throw line. D&D Auto and Salvage is Cache Valley's #1 place to get the most money for your junk vehicle and scrap metal. Pickup is available. Call 787-1204. No job is too big for D&D Auto and Salvage.
And just like that, we have a 10-point lead for Ridgeline as the defense doing a good job of just stifling this Copper Hills offense, and specifically Skyly Barker. You can credit Emily Skinner, but they just make things so hard on you offensively to get in a flow, and you can see a lot of deflected passes, actually on both sides, but really on this Ridgeline defensive side, doing a good job of shutting this Copper Hills offense down so far in this first half. Only 15 points.
Little full court pressure being put on by Ridgeline now. It's a 1-2-2. Emily's at the point of it. Trying to use that length up top. Now they skip a pass over top, and Bush goes into the corner, kicks it back outside to Barker.
More of a zone look here.
So yeah, Ridgeline has now
zone.
gone to a 2-3. We'll see if Barker or anybody can shoot it outside on that 2-3 zone. Barker has it. They're trying to swing it. 9 seconds on the shot. Good defense.
Like
Emily does
look.
have a steal. That long length, and now they hit it from behind. Saved on the court, right back to Emily. She goes up, can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Barker. McCady Jenks on the floor trying to get the steal. Knocks it out of bounds, though, right back to Copper Hills.
I was just going to mention, I like the zone look for the Ridgeline defense with all that length up top with Emily Skinner getting in the passing lanes. That zone is something you don't see a lot out of this Ridgeline team.
Just still in that 1-2-2. They'll drop back into a 2-3 zone. Last time kind of bothered Copper Hills for a second. Emily got a piece and a steal. 3-point shot on the way, long. Rebound Munford. She's got a good handful of rebounds. She brought it down, and they tried to tie her up, and they're going to call a foul. She brought that down around her waist, and it was easy to grab. You got to chin that one.
Yeah, if she keeps that up around her eyeballs and just kind of clears a little bit of space.
She's got a lot of rebounds, though. I bet she's got more than 5 right now.
Yeah, Mumford does a great job on the boards for this Riverhawks squad.
McKady Jinks coming across half court. She goes to Reagan Brown, now back to McKady. They're just on the outside angles. They're way out there. Now McKady gets a little closer. Goes to Emily in the short corner. Emily kicks it back to McKady. A 3 ball is on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound grab
Another
Munford.
rebound by Mumford.
Gets it out to McKady. Now Emily. Jab steps with her right hand and then comes back to her left with the 3 ball.
Blocked,
that's a little bit
think.
short piece. Little bit of piece.
They didn't call it. No,
I don't think it was. The rotation was perfect. It's just a little short, so it tells me it wasn't deflected or blocked. 25-15. Ridgeline up by 10. Ooh. Almost a travel. Doesn't get called. Marston. Guarded by Jinx. She gets to the free throw line. Has to give it up and then gets it right back beyond the 3-point line straight away. 30 seconds, 13 on the shot clock. Game clock shows 25 now. Barker gives it off to Abby Bush. Goes down the right side of the lane and turns it over. 16 seconds remaining. Reagan Brown pushing. Dumps it down. Munford up and in, scores it.
Nice dime by Reagan Brown and a beautiful finish by Mumford with her left hand to give the Riverhawks a 27-15 lead.
27-15, floater in the lane, no good. And the buzzer sounds. 27-15, Ridgeline up here at the half over the number 1 6A team, Copper Hills. We'll get some statistics for you here at the half, and we'll share those with you on the other side of this break.
Running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at castelite.com.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Great Basin Graphics does custom t-shirts and creates graphic designs that'll get your business noticed. Amazing colors and designs that seem to jump off the t-shirt. Go to greatbasingraphics.com.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness. big fitness energy for all.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC, online at advancedheating-ac.com.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at castelite.com.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
And you can dance for inspiration. Come on, come on, come on.
What's going on down here?
We're doing a little putting game.
They're putting?
I saw one guy, they're trying to hit the water bottle that's on mid-court.
And if they hit it, they win it? Oh.
I don't know if you win it or if you get a good old-fashioned handshake. I don't know what the victory is.
Well, come on.
But I just watched one guy do it.
They hit it?
Yeah. And then
you saw somebody hit it already?
Yep, and then one of the gals for the JV squad for Copper Hills went over and did it, and she was millimeter from
That's hitting it.
Oh, that was
my.
close.
How'd that miss?
All right, for leading scorer in the ballgame right now is Emily Skinner. She's got 10 points.
Hang on, let me get some before you start your.
Yeah, I gotta have
I
stat
know you do.
music.
And I don't know why I have the hardest time finding this particular one. It's the one I really like for our stats.
Oh boy, that person had no distance control.
Here we go. I found it.
Okay, I like it. Thank you. Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Emily had 3 in the first quarter, and she had 7 in the second quarter for her 10. Reagan Browns played really well in the first half. She had a total of 8 points, 2 threes and a 2. Abby Munford's had a ton of rebounds, but she's got 4 points to go with those boards. Brooke Smith's got a 3-point shot made in the second quarter for her 3, and McKady Jenks had a 2-point bucket in the first quarter. For Copper Hills, their leading scorer is Isla Marston. She had 7. And then Taylor Johnson had 3, Skylie Barker had 3, and Ella Creer had 2. It was 10-10 at the end of the first quarter, but Ridgeline outscored Copper Hills 17-5 in the second quarter. Excellent defense by Ridgeline overall. It's 27-15 here at the half. What was the turnover margin?
I had Copper Hills with 7 and Ridgeline with 5. What do you got? Oh,
just watching the products. So it's funny how some of them think they need to put a little pepper cake on it.
Yeah, you just lag it down there.
And then you go.
Speed's not an issue. It's all line.
This is JT.
Oh, this is in. Nope, left.
Missed it.
Missed left.
It was sloppier, I thought, in the first quarter than the second quarter.
Yeah,
but
especially
neither of
for
them
Ridgeline.
were super tight.
Neither of them. No, neither of them were very clean. I felt like Emily Skinner didn't have the ball in her hands enough in the first quarter to really get going offensively. There wasn't enough turnovers being created out on the perimeter for her to get kind of in the open court either. So a little bit stymied in the first quarter offensively. She came back with how many in the second? 7?
7.
7 in the second.
I really would like to see what would happen if they would just set a high ball screen for her at about the volleyball line.
Well, I can tell you exactly what's going to happen is that other defender's going to come up and they're going to double team her with both the defenders, and they're going to make whoever she gets it off to beat them.
This is probably unconventional because when there is a double team, you find the open one. But if they hedge it and they try to double her, she's good enough where she takes one pull dribble quickly and she can get around. She's good enough to get around whoever it is. And now she's got, you essentially at that point have a
3-on-4.
4-on-3.
3-on-5. Yeah.
Because you've left the person that just set the screen for you and the two defenders, and she has all sorts of space to work. But that would need to happen, in my mind, around the gray line there, the
volleyball line. Yeah.
But, it's not what they're looking to do right now. And they're up 12.
Well, Ridgeline's
you do this
MO
again,
is
you win by 22 or 24.
Emily's going to take away your best player. So the other players outside of your best player are the ones that are going to have to beat us. Ridgeline's done that for years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Olivia Hamlin plays them. They take her out of the ball game, or they definitely take their players off their average significantly, if not, completely just shut them down. And most of the time it's done by Emily Skinner. And she's doing that tonight as Skyly Barker only has 3 of her 25 points in the first half. And she's probably, if she ends in single digits, it's not going to be a surprise for this Ridgeline defense.
Ridgeline leading 27-15. We got about a minute and 15 seconds before the start of the second half. So we'll take another quick break and come back for the third quarter in just a moment.
Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Great Basin Graphics does custom t-shirts and creates graphic designs that'll get your business noticed. Amazing colors and designs that seem to jump off the t-shirt. Go to greatbasingraphics.com.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ridgeline leading 27-15, bringing back McKay Jinks, Emily Skinner, Brooke Smith, Abby Munford, and Reagan Brown.
Dave, we were talking off air just about some of the great athletes to come through this school. We got to recognize Ane Wallace. She's not out there with this Ridgeline basketball squad as she played last year, her junior season, as she's getting set to go to Texas to play softball for them next year as she'll finish up her senior season in softball this spring.
Skip pass coming to Brooke Smith. 3 ball is good.
Brooke Smith knocking it down from beyond the arc. That's her second.
30
She's
to 15.
got 6.
They've got them doubled up here. Early here in the third quarter. Down low, little turnaround jumper is good. Nice shot.
That's
by
who it's been.
Isla Marston.
Yeah, Marston offensively for Copper Hills has been their only fix here as Barker is unable to get going offensively, and Skinner to the rim. Yeah, that was a lot of contact.
A lot of contact there. She just did a little hesitation move and got herself into the rim.
But again, it's just that double team from Copper Hills is number 22. That's Johnson, comes over for the help defense for Copper Hills. But Skinner draws the contact and the 2 easy ones from the stripe.
Emily toes the free throw line, 2 dribbles and a spin in her hands.
What kind of shoes she got on there? Some pink looking, I don't know what those are. Are they Kobe's? Those are.
Are they Kobe's?
I think so.
Let me go to my shoe guy. Hold on.
They're nice. Those are Kobe's. Did he just
My
say
shoe
no
guy
idea?
doesn't know either.
Well, yeah, he's not a shoe guy
The
then.
dude is online all day looking at shoes.
The laces don't
look different,
like,
don't they?
Yeah.
They don't look like Kobe's to me. We're going to get to
There's
the bottom
no
of that.
swoosh.
We're going to get to the bottom.
But that back line makes them look like a Kobe. That back little darker line on the heel. Oh, boy.
Driving and going down, getting tripped is Skyly Barker. That is going to go against, was it Brooke Smith?
I think so, yeah.
He just said foul on Ridgeline. Brooke Smith, I think, picks up the foul. It's a non-shooting foul. Up top now is Marston at the right elbow. Gives off. Jump shot from the free throw line by Frazier is no good. Rebound grabbed by Ridgeline. That was rebounded by Smith, and she gives off to McKady Jinks. Reagan Brown, 3-ball in the corner. Good.
Woo! Reagan's third of the night. She has 11. 3 threes and a 2 for Reagan Brown.
35-17, Ridgeline in the lead. Barker working against Skinner. Skinner all over. She finally gets it out of her hands and gets left side to Creer. Creer goes.
That's Marston.
Yeah, sorry, Marston. Creer goes to Marston. Now Marston off to Barker. She drives. Emily tries to block it. It goes high off the glass and rebounded by Munford to Emily. Emily right down the middle. Euro step. Gets it up and can't get it to go. Rebound, Copper Hills. That's Barker. Barker pushing down the left sideline. McKady Jenks tries to cut her off. Barker in the lane, little contact, nothing called. Emily gets a tap on the rebound, taps it to Munford. She gets it right back.
Barker's got to be frustrated as, again, just struggling to get going offensively.
Yeah, used to scoring 25 a game. Short corner, Brooke Smith, jump shot, good.
And those are the contributions you need. Brooke Smith with 8, Reagan Brown with 11, and Emily Skinner with 10.
Emily hasn't scored in the quarter yet. We're not quite 3 minutes removed in this quarter. In the lane is Marston. Cutters all over. She can't get it. She's got to get it out of there. She got 3 seconds. She does. Gets the pass right back from Johnson. Now goes left side and hands it to Barker. Barker drives. Knocked out of her hands by Emily. And then Munford picks it up. Gives off to McKady. Jinks down the middle. Left side, Reagan.
Timeout.
Timeout. They got a timeout called by, was it?
Ridgeline.
Ridgeline, but is it 30? Do we know if it's a 30 or a... let's see what they say.
Find out.
You watch
Looks
for
like
it. I'm going to
30.
let you know that Planet Fitness is a place to go to get energy without the punishment. Join the judgment-free zone for just $15 a month. Planet Fitness. Big fitness, energy for all.
Keep going. This is 60. Unless you want to go to commercial.
Let's do these on the 30s. Let's go to a commercial. We'll be right back.
Without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness. Big fitness energy for all.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Find the
This is a good one, Dave.
Ridgeline up by 20, 37-17.
Screen door cracked, ball game on.
Ridgeline will inbound underneath their own basket. McKady Jenks will do the honors. And they run a box set. McKady holding, waiting. Now gets it outside to Emily. Emily drives down the middle, goes up, can't get it to go. Rebound. Munford fights.
Oh my!
She and
Came over back.
She and Marston both.
But did you see how she folded in half? Like if I did that, we're calling the ambulance.
Yeah, you'd be in a wheelchair for 3 months.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Achilles and ACLs are all blown.
Not to
on
mention
both
all the
legs.
bulging discs in your back.
That was.
You can't.
She folded
you're not
like
as pliable.
Oh no.
Right side.
That's crazy.
Is Barker. She drives on Emily. Emily cuts her off. Outside, 3-point shot on the way by Johnson is no good. Rebound, good box out by Ava Hess.
Hess.
She makes a bad pass after the good rebound and then comes back outside. 3-point shot on the way is no good, and Munford's going to get called for a shooting foul on the 3-point shot.
They're making it hard on Barker. She's going to have 3 at the line, but this Copper Hills offense has just been stymied by the Ridgeline defense. Only 2 points in the third quarter. 5 points in the second quarter. We have 4.5 to go here in the third, and a 20-point lead has been opened up by the Ridgeline offense.
We have some really good people out there watching out for us.
What do we got? Oh.
But I
what
still
are these things? Player 1 plus bubblegum?
My good friend Lacey Webb's out there hooking us up, and we're looking at these lace, and we still can't tell what brand they are.
Well, they're player 1.
Is that what the brand is?
I think so. I mean, I would only assume.
Both free throws, or all 3 free throws made.
It's got to be some kind of shoe sponsorship deal. Oh.
Jump shot, no good. By Emily. Rebound by Munford. Back to Emily. She kicks it into the corner. She turns over.
Did you hear the slap? I heard it from up here.
Thought I did too. Going to the lane.
Wow.
The running layup is good by Skyly Barker.
Yeah, she's just really tried to be more aggressive. I think the talk at halftime from the coach at Copper Hills, Doug Manning, was, Barker, you've got to be more aggressive offensively. I don't care who's guarding you. You got to assert yourself in this game, and she's trying to do it. That's her 4th point of the ball, or in this quarter, I believe.
3-point shot in the corner is no good by McKady Jenks. Rebound grab by Johnson.
How many has Barker got in the quarter, Dave?
Was she the one shooting free throws?
Yes, she did shoot. Did she get all 3 of them?
She made all 3 of them.
Okay,
yeah,
so she's
got
5
in the quarter.
Yep. And there she's looking for her 8.
3. Got
Boom.
it.
Yeah, so 3 in the first half, and Barker comes out. Skyly Barker gets 8 in the quarter already with 3 minutes to go. This lead is narrowed a little bit to 12.
That's why they're averages. Usually they'll get there.
She's trying to find hers as she was stymied in the first half to only 3 points, but a good job by just staying with it by Barker, and she's got 8 here in the quarter.
37-25, Ridgeline in the lead by 12. And it's a 30-second timeout. It can help let you know that Cache Valley Daily has the latest news about what's going on in our community, found on Cache Valley Daily, including photo galleries and replays of local sports.
Young Toyota and Young Honda, for 100 years delivering an exceptional customer experience. Think young, drive young. They actually sponsor our drive of the game. I think that nice little reverse layup by Emily Skinner, I can't remember if that was in the first quarter or the second quarter, Dave, down here on this. It would have
been in the second because she only had a 3-point bucket in the first. So she would have had to have been in the second.
Second quarter, yeah. She finishes on the left side of the hoop with her right hand. To me, that's the Young drive of the game so far.
12-point lead. It was 15.
Skinner silenced here in the third quarter offensively. I don't know that she has a point, does she?
She doesn't. No. Nope. She's still got 10 points.
So far, Ridgeline with only 8 in the quarter. Matched single-handedly by Barker.
Yep, they got 10 in the quarter. Emily to the right elbow, holding, kicks into the corner to Hobbs. Back up top to Jenks, trying to get it down to Emily. Hobbs and inbounds to Emily, and enters to Emily, and she's in the short corner. She waits for traffic, cuts through everybody. She goes up and is fouled and going to the free throw line.
Yeah, and again, the double team by Copper Hills comes, and Emily Skinner goes up, draws the contact, and gets the 2 free throws. Looking for her first points of the quarter.
Serious player only is the brand.
Well, of course it is. I ought to have a pair of those.
Well, you're not a serious player. Remember, you play like you smoke a brisket, low and slow.
Have you seen the Grinch cleats that are out there? Those are sick, aren't they?
They are. I actually said to my kids when we were watching an NFL game, I said, are those Grinches? Are those Kobe Grinches? And they're like, yep.
Yes, they are.
39-25, Ridgeline in the lead. Emily makes both of those. She's got 12 in the game. 2:38 remaining. In the corner, Smith. Oh, excuse me. That's Marston. And she's fouled by McKady Jenks.
It's going to be on the shoulders of Marston and Barker here for the Copper Hills offenses. I haven't seen anyone else be able to really stretch this Ridgeline defense on the perimeter or finish in the post. It's going to pretty much be on the hands of those 2 gals, I think, if you're going to stay in this.
Yep. And Emily's staying with Barker, trying not to get switched off.
They do get switched off, isn't it? Oh, no, that's not Barker there.
Back, yeah. Stolen away on the ground, goes down to get it as Hobbs, and then gets it out of there to Brown, and Reagan gets fouled, and she'll have to inbounds on the sideline.
Wasn't that just tipped out of bounds, or was she fouled?
Tipped out of bounds.
Foul call.
I think tipped out of bounds.
Yeah.
Emily goes back to get it from Makeda and now comes across half court. She's going to get that high screen I've been wondering about.
There's that open player.
Hobbs, three-point shot, good.
Wow, Abby Hobbs knocks down one from beyond the arc. She gets on the board for her first points of the night.
42-25, Ridgeline.
I mean, when you have contributors like that off the bench, especially that can knock down shots from beyond the arc, you're just so hard to beat.
Emily gets a deflected pass, but it finally gets to Abby Bush of Copper Hills.
17-point lead for the Riverhawks. Offensive
and moving
foul.
Screen, called on Ella Creer as Emily was trying to get over it. She moved a little, and they're going to get an offensive foul on her.
That's 10 turnovers for the Copper Hills Grizzlies as they have just turned it over way too much here to stay in this ball game. A minute and a half to go. You're down 17.
What's Ridgeline? How many turnovers are Ridgeline? Just 6 still?
Yeah, I cut them with 6.
They've been a little cleaner with it here in this third quarter. I think they had 6 at the half, didn't they?
I believe
Emily
so.
Between her legs, tries to go baseline, jump shot from the short corner, no good. Rebound, backside foul by Hobbs.
Good rebound by Marston. She's impressed me a lot. She operates well with the ball in her hand. She's done really well offensively from a season average standpoint. She's guarded Emily Skinner for the most part on the Copper Hills defensive side.
And done a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Emily's right now at 12, average is 29. Right side with the drive is Marston, kicks it back outside to Frazier, looks at a long jump shot, doesn't take it. Abby Bush,
pass.
good feed right down there to Frazier, and she scores it.
Yeah, I'd say that was a nice little dribble drive by Bush, and she finds the open Frazier for the easy layup for Copper Hills. And Abby Hobbs in the corner again. That one's off.
Off the backboard on the side. Emily grabs the board, now drives. She leaves it short, gets her own board, and it's a jump ball.
Yeah, she's got to be frustrated. She's short-armed a few of those easy layups throughout this game. She just hasn't been able to finish at the rim as consistently as she usually does. 12, what do we got here?
Emily with the ball on the outside. It back into the corner to Jenks.
Yeah, so it's like excited to announce. Sorry, go ahead, Dave.
Rebound, Emily misses the layup. Rebound grabbed by Copper Hills, but stolen away by Munford. Back to Jenks, and she scores it.
Well, the 11th turnover of the game for Copper Hills leads to an immediate bucket for Ridgeline in the final 10 seconds of this third quarter. Possession Copper Hills.
44-27, Ridgeline in the lead. Driving and getting fouled is Skyly Barker. Foul's going to go, I believe, on Hobbs. Yep, Hobbs is going to pick up the foul and send Barker to the free throw line. Barker's had a nice quarter with 8. She's got 11 in the game.
So, yeah, it is. It's like a sponsorship thing.
Yeah.
Serious players only. I mean, I'm going to need to order some of these things now. If
all because
they're
of
Emily's shoes, yeah, I want some. To heck with LeBron James and Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, we'll
I
take
want Emily Skinner shoes.
That's right. Like when Strat got some
Jimmer
Jimmers a few years ago.
Well, do they make men's or are these like a women's only? Because I want to be a serious player.
Emily goes strong and she's fouled.
Yeah, she's going to get to go to the line.
Buzzer, she's going back to the free throw line. The game clock was getting right down there to the end, and she pushed it hard to get that last shot up. And the foul will go on
34.
34.
Yep.
That's Skyly Barker. So there's no time on the clock. They don't necessarily need to have anybody.
Yeah, why are they putting people in the
up.
box or on the key?
Yeah, I don't know. It's all zeros. The referee at the free throw or at the scores table probably looking to put something up there. 0.5.
Yeah, wouldn't you typically? Okay, there you go.
They're going to put 0.5 up there. Emily at the free throw line. She's trying to get her 13th and 14th points here. That got the first one. That's 13.
Well, I'm going home to Google serious players only and how to,
get the bubble gums.
Yeah. I don't know
Lacey
that I
says
could rock
there's men's
the pink
and
ones.
women's.
Okay, good. Well, I'm going to get my men's pair as long as they got my colorway. I can't be wearing I can't be seen at the Sports Academy Tuesdays and Thursday mornings in pink shoes.
In the bubble gum.
No.
I like how we got a crack staff out there working for us, helping out.
Yeah, I mean,
Lacey's
we got our loyal listeners.
That's right.
There's at least 4 of them.
Originally 4 of them.
Because everybody else is turned
Your
into...
mom, your wife. Actually, she's here.
She's here.
That doesn't even
she's
help.
in the
Susie's
building.
listening, I know that. Unless she gave up on us, I don't know. Susie, Lacey, I think that might be it.
Well, we used to get We used to get fans that would come to the game and put in the headphones. Marty Knowles.
Yeah, I miss old
He
Marty.
used to
Watching him
chuckle
down
here.
there chuckling for us. Ridgeline up 46-29 at the end of the third quarter. We'll be back for the fourth in just a moment.
Keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castalite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at castalite.com.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies.
All right, moving into the fourth quarter, Ridgeline leading 46-29. At the free throw line area is Lager. She kicks it outside. Three-point shot by Bush is no good and out of bounds. Air ball.
You're going to need that if you're going to get back in this one. Down 17. Copper Hills comes up empty on their first possession. Ams, you're going to have to give me a discount code if I'm going to order me some of these shoes. M. Skinner with the serious players only. Is that what it is?
Yep. Yeah,
well, they're going for $180. I'm going to need a Emily Skinner
Friends and family.
101 30% off discount code.
Friends and family. Emily on a step through in the lane, no good. Rebound grab by Munford. Up and in. The thing I love about Abby Munford is she always goes to the boards. She doesn't take a rebound off.
No, she doesn't. That's, like you say, got to be about her. 6th, 7th, 8th rebound in this ball game.
I bet she's
close
got double
to 10.
figures.
She's probably sniffing on a double-double right now, isn't she? How many points she got? 8? 6.
6.
Offensive foul on Copper Hills.
Moving screen again. That one's also going to be called on Frazier.
Telling you, Dave, this defense for Ridgeline just causes problems for other teams. And when you can only muster up 29 through 3 quarters, it's just hard to win ball games. When Emily Skinner's on the other side, she's off her average, but the rest of the players out there knocking down some shots.
14 points in the third quarter for Copper Hills. Better than their 5 that they had in the second quarter and the 10 that they had in the first. Jump shot on the baseline, no good for M. And the rebound goes to Hobbs of Copper Hills. Up top is Frazier. She gives it off to Lager. They hand it to Barker. Barker is fouled
I think they're going to get that on Reagan.
Reagan?
I think so. Looked like Emily went up with the clean block. It'll be interesting to see what Dave Hansen has to say here. That is on Reagan. Brown with the body. Dave, just a little prediction here. If you can get contribution across the board like you have tonight from Reagan Brown, Brooke Smith, Abby Mumford, there's not a team in the 4A classification that can beat this Ridgeline team. There's not one out there. Snow Canyon.
And this with not getting as many points as you would normally get from Emily. But everybody else has stepped up and done a really good job.
Well, and that's what I mean. I mean, you're going to have nights when Emily is going to be off or things are going to be forced or whatever it is. The other team's defender's doing a great job against her. So you're going to have contributions. She might get in foul trouble in the state championship or the state tournament. You got to have others step up. And if you get play like this you've seen tonight out of Brooke Smith, Reagan Brown, and those others, They're going to be tough to beat down the stretch in the 4A tournament.
Brooke Smith drives and misses, but the rebound grabbed by Skinner. 5:39 remaining in the ball game. Emily holds close to midcourt. Mumford comes to screen. Emily doesn't take it, takes the step through, and they get a block shot on her. That's Frazier.
Oh,
Emily
and then
now
she
picks
steals
her
it
pocket.
away. Holy.
Now raises for three. That's no good.
Yeah, and right now it just seems a little bit forced. She gets down in the key, and she's got like basically a triple team on her. And at some point, you just have got to get the ball out of there and find the open man. She gets a turnover immediately and is unable to convert it into any points. But a little bit of frustration on the face of Emily Skinner here tonight, wouldn't you say, Dave?
Yeah, I think so.
Being held to only, 13? Oh. Wow.
I got her with 14, and she had a really nice block there, and they're going to call a foul on her.
That's a terrible call by...
I think it's her first foul of the night.
Oh, they called... Oh, I didn't see the number. I'm sure they called that on Emily, but that's...
Yeah, they did.
That's as bad as it gets right there. That was up and as clean of a block as you're going to see. Was that on Barker, I'm assuming? Yeah.
Yep, Barker's
Barker
at the free throw line.
She's got a handful from the stripe here. I think that's her 4th free throw made on the night.
More. She's got
6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh,
this
my.
is her 9th.
9 free throws.
Remember, she was the one fouled on the three-point shot.
Yep, I remember that. She's got to be up around, 14 now?
She only had 3 at the half, and now she's got 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Wow. So she got 14 in the second half. Trying to get Copper Hills back in this.
10 at the line.
Wow. All in the second half. That's right, yeah.
Well, she had 1 in the first half. She was 1 for 2 on the line in the first half.
Reagan Brown gets into the paint and is unable to finish as she comes up short on the layup, and then it's knocked out of bounds by one of the Ridgeline. Looked like actually knocked out of bounds by Reagan Brown, but this bit of a sloppy start. What did Ridgeline have going into the fourth quarter?
What was their total?
Yeah.
What's 27 plus 17? 44?
44. They've only scored 4 halfway through this fourth quarter.
Yep.
What was Copper Hills?
29.
Oh, so it's a 4-4 tie. Just an ugly fourth quarter start.
Fourth quarter right now, and we're not quite midway through it, but we have a timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. We'll take that break and come back in just a moment.
Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
DD Auto and Salvage.
Wait for it. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Ridgeline leading 48-33.
Cause girls is players too.
4:33 remaining in the ball game. I'm missing a 2-point bucket, Nick, for Ridgeline somewhere. I have to try to remember back on who else has scored here in the fourth, because I only have the 2. Jump shot on the short corner for Skylie Barker is good.
Yeah, beautiful little mid-range as she gets to the baseline and then hits the jump shot for Copper Hills, and Skinner forces it again at the rim, comes up empty.
Yep.
Oh, easy layup.
Easy layup on the other side for Ella Creer.
Yeah, so a 4-0 run since the timeout. Got this lead back down to 11, Dave. So what was a 20-point lead at one point, all the way down to 11. Ridgeline offense looking for answers here as Skinner has come up empty a couple times.
And which is fine when she pushes it like that, but right now using a little clock couldn't hurt you. And then going. M's now straight away. Right side on the pass to Brown. Brown loses the handle, has to pick it up. She gets it back out to Emily. Emily in the corner, one shot. Couldn't get the shot up at the end of the shot clock. And the turnover will go back to Copper Hills.
I have that only as Ridgeline's second turnover in the half. It can't be right, but a lot of empty possessions here for the Riverhawks offense. And Copper Hill's now looking to get this down to single digits.
Yeah, this feels like a big stop, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. Oh.
Johnson gives off to Marston. Marston drives. Her
Wow.
shot is blocked by Makeda Jenks.
That's a bad call.
Yeah. Oh, they called it on 14.
What?
Reagan.
I didn't even see her by. Yeah, Reagan's got her arms out like. I didn't even see her in the vicinity.
To me, it didn't feel like it could have been Makeda. She was on top of that ball.
McCady,
sorry. So
that's okay.
If McCady didn't, it'd have to be somebody else because McCady's looks completely clean. First free throw was no good.
I think Dave's making it up at this point.
Yeah, I am.
He claims that's what I do on the air, but I think he's down there just seeing stuff.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that's Dave. That's Dave Hansen. Oh,
okay.
Sorry. The two Daves in the building. One's the cinnamon bear.
One's
precious.
10-point lead here. And another timeout called.
Yeah, and we're down to a 10-point lead. Man, this Copper Hills team, they're resilient. They have not given up one bit being down 20. And Barker, a lot of it on the back of her, coming up big in the second half. She's got the majority of her points. I think she's up to around 20, isn't she now, Dave?
Let's take a
She's
look
got to
here.
be close.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
There's got to
16,
be a better
17,
way.
18, 19, 20.
There's got to be a better way.
She's got 20. There's probably a better way.
There's got to be
2,
a better
4,
way.
6, 7. I'm going to do it this way. I'll tally them up in the quarters so we can do mathematics.
That's way smarter. Then I can add the big numbers up. You don't have to count all the little slashes you put for the foul shots.
Well, we want to try to know how well they're shooting it from the line, so I also keep their missed
like
free
that you do that. I do like that you keep the free throws.
Let me give you this stat.
But if you would just go, when you make your little thing here.
9, 10.
Okay, so what I want you to do.
Barker is 10 for 11 from the free throw line.
That's a great percentage
at
the foul line. Now, what you should do here with your little stat sheet is you should give yourself a column to where you can just put the first quarter total.
I do it. I just circle it in the thing.
Well, that's a small number.
Well, I got really good eyes.
Okay.
Actually, they're getting worse. Okay, McCady Jenks now handling it into the corner to Brooke Smith. Under 3 minutes to play. Back out to Emily. 10-point lead.
I thought she was calling for a ball screen. No, they're going to run a set here.
High screen for Munford. Munford now comes and sets one for McCady. Now popping up is Emily. Emily gets to the free throw line. Jump shot there. No good. Rebound grab by Marston.
Just nothing falling from the mid-range for Skinner tonight as she is struggling offensively.
Outside is Barker. Barker at the free throw line area. Floater no good. Rebound Jenks. 2:23. Using a little clock here would be wise.
Oh yeah, 30 seconds on the shot clock. You want to burn this down to at least 10 before you even put up a shot.
Leading by 10. Picking up her dribble is Reagan Brown. She's got to wait as Skinner comes out to get it. 17 on the shot. No 5-second count on. She backs it out closer to midcourt.
Yep, 10 seconds
10
now.
Seconds. Now spread it. McCady,
Here comes
I
a ball
would like
screen.
to see him spread wide. Emily goes right, picks it up. Got to shoot it. Can't get it off.
Yeah, and Skinner cannot pick up her dribble in that situation. She's got to keep the dribble alive so that she can either get around the hedge or draw it back out and then get a look. But she wanted Mumford kind of on the pick and roll, and Mumford wasn't there, and it just is another turnover for the Ridgeline offense.
Yeah, they're just trapping her, and she's unable to do anything once the trap comes. We'll take a quick break as the timeout is called. It's a full timeout. We'll be back in just a moment.
Most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Great Basin Graphics does custom t-shirts and creates graphic designs that'll get your business noticed. Amazing colors and designs that seem to jump off the t-shirt. Go to greatbasingraphics.com.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness. Big fitness energy for all.
What do you think of this one, Cinnamon Bear? If you can name this artist, I'll give you $1,000.
I'm moving till the first days are done.
You have no
Keeping
chance.
it on till the day stays strong. Rolling till the nighttime blaze is on. All along,
Who is
I
it?
keep singing my song.
Modest Yahoo.
You don't even know who that is.
Yes, I do.
You just came across and like, yeah, he's my new favorite guy.
No, I mean, I wouldn't say my favorite. I like Little Juice WRLD, you know what I mean?
Okay, right side elbow, up off the glass, no good by Marston. Rebound grabbed, handled by Skinner.
Yeah, and Copper Hills is just running out of possessions at this point. Minute and a half to go, down 10.
Emily gets into the block, kicks it outside. 3-ball in the way by
That's
McCady.
dagger.
McCady is no good.
Mumford.
Rebound grabbed by Copper Hills. Marston. 10-point lead still for Ridgeline.
You got to score immediately here. Getting into a minute to go in the fourth, down 10.
Right side Marston, back
Somebody's
to Lager.
got to put it up.
Yep, trying to find someone. Now they're getting a curl cutter is Barker. She gets it off a deflected pass. Stops, tries to step through. Good defense by Munford. And another good defensive play by Munford. Rebound grab by McCady.
And that's going to be
Under a
pretty
minute
much
to
all
play.
she wrote right there, Dave.
Yep. Hold this one out just a little bit. They're still going to have to shoot it. 23 on the shot clock, 35 on the game. Reagan goes to McCady Jenks. McCady dribbling. Drives, layup, good.
That was easy.
Yeah, seemed easier than it at the beginning. It seemed like she was just dribbling a lot, and then she found a lane and went.
Woo! Back the other way.
Foul on Emily as the drive was taken by number 23. I think that's Elise Southward.
Southworth, yes, sir.
Southworth. I think this is her first minutes of the game. Southworth at the free throw line with 14 seconds remaining. Ridgeline's going to win this one, up by 12 right now. Southworth's free throw is no good. And she's got one more here.
Ridgeline going to come out victorious, but it has not been pretty. Hasn't been pretty from the turnover side. Hasn't been pretty offensively for Emily Skinner as she's way off her average. But a good job of contribution by those others. Reagan Brown, I think, is going to come close to leading this team in points, right, on the night?
Reagan?
Yeah.
I think so. I'll
tally
add
that
them up here
yeah.
for us. But Ridgeline, at any rate, gets the win 50-39 over the number 1 ranked team in 6A, Copper Hills. We'll get these statistics for you and come back in just a moment.
Just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC, online at advancedheating-ac.com.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at castelite.com.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
You like it when I mix in a little country with our rock, don't you?
I really do. Leading scorer in the ball game this evening, even though Ridgeline won 50-39, the leading scorer was Skyly Barker. Skyly averages 24.5, but she had 20 tonight, so kept her at least beneath her average, but it was a really good second half for Skyly. She had 3 at the half and ended up having 10 in the third quarter and another 7 in the fourth quarter. It was 10 for 11 from the free throw line, so doing a really good job there. Joined in double figures Isla Marston. She had 10 for Copper Hills, and then Ella Creer had 4. Aspen Frazier had 2.
Isla?
Isla? That's how I pronounced it.
Isla?
I'd say Isla. Let's go ask her mom.
No.
Okay.
We're fine.
We'll be fine.
You already have enough haters across the state.
Apparently. Elise Southworth had 1 in the just right there at the end on the free throw. Ridgeline was led in scoring by Emily Skinner, but well beneath her average. She had 14 in this one. I didn't have her. Wait, I'm going to back up a hair. I'm missing 2 points on my scoring column, and I don't know. And it came in the fourth quarter. But Ridgeline only scored 6 in the fourth quarter. You'd think I'd be able to get all of them, and I missed a 2-point bucket, and I don't know where it is.
It was such a high-scoring quarter, you couldn't keep up.
You could not keep up.
It was either the first or second basket of the quarter you missed.
I think so too. But know this: somebody has 2 more than I have them with right now.
Hang on, let me tally that up. So you got.
I think it should tally 48.
31, 42, 48. It does.
So I'm missing 2 there in the fourth quarter.
Well, let's should we just?
We could.
Averages
probably go down there and
averages
see some
say that it's Emily Skinner or Reagan Brown. So you want me to go find out?
Yeah, why don't you do
I'll
that?
go find out.
Right now, I have Emily with 14. She's joined in double figures by Reagan Brown at 11. I then have Brooke Smith with 8, Abby Munford with 6. And by the way, Abby had a ton of rebounds. I'd be shocked if Abby doesn't have double figures in rebounds. She was fantastic on the boards, and I love that even when she finds herself on the outside for some reason on screen situations, she will crash and go get it. What'd you find?
It's Emily.
16. So she's got 16.
Yeah.
So Emily had that first 2-point bucket in the fourth quarter, so she finishes with 16 in the game. Again, that's beneath her average. But this is a good Copper Hills team, and you got to credit Copper Hills with a decent game plan. They were making sure that as Emily came off screens, they were not leaving, they were trapping, and they were not leaving that trap.
Well, it was the mentality of we're not going to allow your best player to beat us. She did a lot of other things. She didn't score. She wasn't good offensively tonight. But those other players stepped up. Reagan Brown, Brooke Smith, Abby Mumford had a heck of a game crashing the board. She probably had 6 and 10.
Running down there. She had 6 points, and I bet she had at least 10 rebounds.
10, 11 rebounds. Mm-hmm. Mumford did a great job.
Brooke Smith had 8 points. McKetty Jinks had 6 points. And then Abby Hobbs had a 3-point shot in the third quarter for her 13. And again, Emily had 16.
Yeah, I mean, you have contribution across the board with all 5 starters, and then you got a bench player coming in and knocking down a 3 with Abby Hobbs. On the other side, all it was Marston and Barker. There was no one else for Copper Hills that really got going or contributed offensively. And really, to me, there wasn't even that many opportunities for the others to contribute. It's not like they were missing open shots. It was a bunch of empty possessions. Too many turnovers for Copper Hills. They had 13 on my books. That was probably 3 or 4 not enough. They were probably pushing 20 turnovers on the game. And when you turn it over that many times and come up empty, it's just hard to put points on the board, and you only got 39 where Ridgeline got 50. An 11-point win, but it just didn't feel like when you're up 20 I'm sure in the locker room it's doesn't feel like a great win. You beat a 6A team, you beat the number 1 team in the state, 6A, but you felt like you probably should have won by more. A bad fourth quarter allowed Copper Hills to somewhat get back in the game. They got it to single digits, and then it kind of was right around that 10-point mark pretty much the whole fourth quarter.
Ridgeline tied with Copper Hills 10-10 at the end of the first quarter. Ridgeline has a really nice second quarter, won that one 17-5. So our halftime score was 27-15. Ridgeline then outscores Copper Hills 17-14 in the third quarter, up 44-29 at the end of the third. Ridgeline only musters 6 points in the fourth quarter to Copper Hills 11. So our final 50-39. But there was a possession there where I think Ridgeline was up 11, and we felt it was about midway through that third quarter. We felt like Ridgeline needed a big stop right there to keep this game not from getting into those single digits. When weird things can start happening at that point.
Yeah, I mean, tensions get they start running a little higher. The nerves start getting to you. I mentioned I don't think there's a team that can compete with this Ridgeline team if they get the contributions that they got tonight. Now, if some of those shots don't fall, Reagan Brown gets 3 or 4 instead of 11, and Brooke Smith gets 3 or 4 instead of 8 or 9. And it's a whole new ball game against this Copper Hills team. And if some of those girls lock up because the stage is maybe bigger and you're playing in a university setting, and the depth gets a little different, and the shots aren't falling, and the nerves get tight. And if Emily Skinner's not playing well, the last few years, you almost felt like the only team that could beat this Ridgeline girls basketball team was themselves.
Yeah.
Does it seem that way this year, or do they appear to be a little bit vulnerable to?
That's a really good question. When you've got Emily, I think that she didn't play her best ball game tonight offensively, but she had her fingerprint on the game. She had plenty of rebounds. She had some steals. She had some assists. She still had 16, and they beat a really good team. Snow Canyon is a team that from what I understand, they're bringing almost everybody back from that team.
From what I've heard.
So, to me, that's the team right out there. And no disrespect to some of the schools that are in the Salt Lake area that I just don't know very well, but it feels like it should be a clash coming in that state tournament at some point. A rematch. Between, whether it's the finals or the semifinals, between Snow Canyon and Ridgeline.
Well, you would think they're going to go 1-2 in the RPI, and they're going to match up in the state championship again for the second year in a row.
You would think.
And it will be interesting to see what those returning starters can do and how they can match up against this Ridgeline team. I think it is a collision course between Snow Canyon and Ridgeline. I'd be quite honestly shocked if it was anyone but those two teams in the state title game. I just don't think that there's anyone else out there good enough to knock off either team. But, crazier things have happened, and you gotta. It's not easy to get there. It's not easy to win a state championship. Nope. You gotta avoid playing bad at the wrong time. Tonight, I thought they played kind of bad, to be quite honest with you.
They didn't play great.
No,
it wasn't clean.
Nope.
It wasn't maybe what we expected offensively, but it was enough to get it done against a very good team. Hey, real quick, Les Olson IT. What can a business technology partner do for you? All the office products you need and great service team. Learn more at lesolson.com and look for a free network assessment at Les Olson IT. Nick, what's your Napa Auto Parts best part of the game? I got one if you don't have one.
Oh, well, I came up with the drive of the game, the best part of the game. Are you going to say that putting competition at half?
No, my best part of the game was Abby Munford on the glass. I thought that she was absolutely
she was phenomenal
fantastic
out there, wasn't she? Yeah, she's just a scrappy little player, only a sophomore, so she's going to be in this program for a couple more years. But, yeah, I agree with you, Dave. She did a great job on the boards, and, she's a force down there. She's tall and long herself, and she's gonna be tasked with guarding the other player's biggest player.
Sure.
Most of the time.
Yep.
Their most physical, largest, longest player that's going to play in the post. Abby Mumford's going to have her her hands full as the season goes on. But, yeah, she did a great job tonight on the boards.
Custom T-shirts, detailed embroidery, and graphic design that'll get your business noticed at GreatBasinGraphics.com. Last one for you, Nick.
What do we got?
Cache Valley Auto Care.
Cache Valley Auto Care. You got car problems, Dave?
Not right now.
Trust Cache Valley Auto Care for expert service, backed by excellent online reviews and customer satisfaction. You can find coupons on their website, CacheValleyAutoCare.com.
Ridgeline wins this one 50-39. Next broadcast for us, can you remember off the top of your head?
Well, I think the boys play, heck, do they play Thursday or Friday?
They're headed up to Boise this week.
Oh.
And so I think it'll be next week. I have it right here. I just had to
Okay,
relog
then it might
onto the
be
old
early
computer.
next week, maybe? I'm not sure.
Oh, come on.
Well,
here it is.
There you go.
Okay, Ridgeline boys. They are...
Look at that touchscreen and everything.
Yep.
You got all the gadgets, don't you?
Boise tournament on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? They leave Wednesday. They'll be playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
So it's a back-to-back weekends for the boys playing in tournaments?
Yeah. And tournament is probably not the right word. It's more of a showcase. They're not. I know the one here wasn't a bracketed thing. I don't know for sure what they're doing.
It probably isn't, but you know why they call it a tournament, don't you?
I don't know.
Let me explain it to you, okay?
Would you?
In the high school season, you have a limited number of games that you're able to play, okay? Each sport's going to be a little different based on whatever schedule they have set out. So if you call your weekend a tournament, you can play 3 games, and it only counts towards 2 games on your schedule. So you get an extra game if you play in a tournament.
What if you call it a showcase? What if you call it a battle?
If you just say, hey, come to Idaho and play 3 games, then that counts as 3. I don't know about the word showcase or battle, but I know tournament is
classic. What about a classic?
Probably the same rules apply.
I would think so.
But yeah, so that's why they do that. They go and play 3 games. It only counts as 2 on their schedule.
Makes sense. Now, Ridgeline's next broadcast for us will be down at Westfield on December 18th.
Okay.
Now that's interesting, isn't it?
That's a Wednesday.
Wednesday, and they're starting
region
play in mid-December, which they haven't done in years.
Well, and then I think we got Green Canyon right after that, don't we?
At Logan.
Oh, at Logan.
On
Green
the
Canyon's
20th.
got to be a home game, I thought.
You know, the next game, I mean, they're all going to be tough, I think, going forward. But then Ridgeline's going to go up to Preston on December 21st. And then
that one's rowdy, and that's going to be our Christmas broadcast. Make sure you chime into that one because there's going to be Christmas music and jingle bells and all sorts of good stuff being
Snoop Dogg
played.
on the, Snoop's Christmas song.
Hang on just a minute. There's
Are you going to give us a preview?
Christmas song?
Of course. It's from Pitch Perfect he did with Anna Kendrick.
I'm not a big Pitch Perfect guy.
I could sing it for you if you want.
Hang on just a minute. Let me make sure I don't get the explicit version.
It's
okay. Is it? If this has a cuss word, this is your fault.
No, it doesn't. This is it.
This is it?
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay,
Sleigh bells ring.
I don't know that we're gonna have.
He's singing it the whole time. He's not even rapping anything.
That's Snoop.
Yeah. Have you seen the Elf on the Shelf that's Snoop?
No.
Yeah, it's Snoop on the Stoop is what they call it. It's funny. It's good. All right. So where were we? You got
the
me off
schedule
guard.
for the boys: 21st up in Preston.
Yeah, but 18th at Westfield, December 20th at Logan. I'm really interested to see Logan.
Yeah.
They're a big old team.
I know, but it's a little Jekyll and Hyde. I've seen some of their losses here lately, and I'm like scratching my head, like, what's going on there?
Really?
It seems like they're getting blown out in some of the games.
Now, thrown in the middle of all this is at Clearfield on the 28th.
And I'm out. I'm out from the 28th to like the 6th.
Oh, come on.
I know. I'm sorry. And I think I missed like a Skyview game at home.
At Ridgeline here, yep.
Yep. Yeah, and another game at home.
Coach Kyle Day helped me out, and he was great.
Well,
I'm not trying to nudge you out.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm just. Well, we'll have
And
to
then
do
they
a 3. You think we get a 3-way with old Coach Day going up here?
I'm sure he'd love to come up and throw on a headset. Syracuse will be coming here as well to Ridgeline on January 3rd. That third, Syracuse.
Oh.
So we're throwing in some weird ones.
Yeah, you're sprinkling in non-conference or non-region in the region play.
And I'm sure it's because of that extra team now that Westfield is in it that you have some
off
blank
weeks.
spots.
Yeah, you have off weeks, and you don't want to I wouldn't want to take a bye or not play.
That Skyview game here at Ridgeline is on December 31st. If you're not crunching the numbers, that's New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And right now it shows 7 o'clock. I would like to think it's earlier, but I think it's a 7 o'clock start.
I'm going to be sipping on a Belgian Miami Vice. I think that's how you say virgin. It's very, in Spanish, it's a very similar translation.
You know what? We're going to need you to learn the word first.
Hang on.
I'm trying to wrap this broadcast up.
I need to just, our listeners are just.
Do you know that our broadcasts last longer with you here than anyone?
Yeah, it's basically the same. It's basically the same pronunciation. Very close.
Okay, bueno. That's great. I'm really, really happy about that. Would you please get me on my outgoing music here?
Sorry about that. Hang on.
Nobody can really.
You can't hit the post unless you got the.
I can't hit the post unless you're going to help me out here. The Ridgeline girls, though, folks, as Nick finds our music here, the next broadcast or the next ball game for them. They're going to go down to the Lehigh Holiday Hoop Fest. They did that last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they did, and that's going to be a challenge. There's going to be some good teams, some nationally ranked teams in that tournament a lot of times, and then some other five-star players that Emily Skinner will probably go head-to-head against.
That'll be fun.
As she goes down to that.
13th, 14th, and 15th on that one. Ridgeline's going to play a team from Colorado and a team from Perry, Arizona.
I want to say the team
one is TDB is to be determined still.
I think the team from Colorado is the team with another five-star player on it, if I'm recollecting.
The next home game will be December 27th against Grantsville. Dang it, we missed the post. Ridgeline wins this one 50-39 here at Ridgeline. Again, the next broadcast or the next game against at home for Ridgeline girls will be against Grantsville on December 27th. We should try to call that if possible.
The Grantsville game, yeah.
You'll be gone on that one, though.
No.
When you leaving?
That's not in December. It's in January. I told you that, remember?
I don't listen to the words you say. Folks, Thanks for listening. Have a great evening, everyone.
If you wanna climb on a wild horse right now.
This Ridgeline Riverhawks broadcast has been a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com, made possible by the support of our sponsors, Castelite, The Cater Shop, DD Auto and Salvage, Great Basin Graphics, Adams Wealth Advisors, Cache Valley Auto Care, Young Toyota and Young Honda, Cache Valley Daily, Napa Auto Parts, Les Olson IT, The Logo Shop, and Planet Fitness. Watch replays of previous games on CashValleyDaily.com.